We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with a afternoon.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oh man, they messed up my depth chart again. Ever since they came out with a new update, my depth chart is messed up. I'm a little mad at it, but it is what it is, man. I've had these same people in these same spots the whole year. And now they want to reset, which doesn't really make sense. But it's alright, man.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These two teams, remember, met in Inglewood earlier in the year with the Rams coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara will give them the season series. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Hang on here. We got an injury. And, yeah, it's Cooper Kupp who's going to receive some attention following that last play. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now Wentz on third down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. Now Wentz. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a third.
God dang, this lag is dumb.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Broken tackle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 8 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
They run for the first down with Ty Chandler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald. The Niners at 11-5 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Here's second and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. With a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Into the hands of Skoranek. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw, it's Wentz. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Wentz. Robinson's got it. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First down, Rams.
Go.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he works free. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And some strong running. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 107 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
In motion, the tight end. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Purdy. This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I ain't gonna lie, that was sweet. I don't know how he got the ball off.
Nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go.
Oh, lag. God
dang
it. Come on, man.
And getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wishnowski
They gotta stop with the bullshit,
following the
man.
touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Moody good with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Purdy off the play fake. And this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On third down, here's Mitchell. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to fourth down.
For the 49ers field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a two-score game at 16.
Wow, that qualifies as a
They
bad
gotta
miss
stop
because anything
fucking
inside
with
of
me,
3
man.
should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Fuck wrong with this stupid ass game.
Excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
So from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Rams.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing his Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. On first down, Purdy. Throw out wide.
Good defense.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Let's go now. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's got room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Niners 30, Rams 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz flushed out right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wentz to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 6.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run over center with well short of the line to gain. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Wait for this. Terrible. Awful.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time. And limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a handoff to Chandler. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 3rd and 8. Now it's the backup Darnold. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Will dump this off to Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, empty, empty. What's this on?
It's a run with Akers. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They run it with Chandler. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ty Chandler, 74 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll give this to Akers running right. To the 43, 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Wentz now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And the Rams 1st down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here we go. Back man.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Done.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's complete.
He got to force feed that little sorry-ass kid. I don't blame him.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here.
You're welcome.
Deficit. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
One third down conversion today for Auburn. The give is Hunter hitting the backfield. And again, he's not going to get anywhere near the first down marker.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there. Playing keep away, first downs. They can't touch the ball.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Chandler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Right side, and he finds Gray. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's the gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Darnold. To the right. No, fumble. It's out. It's loose. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Go.
This 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go. Back man.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, left side. Solid.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This was brought in by Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. To throw is Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. It's a run with Akers, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's first and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
6 yards. First down, Rams.
Wentz now on first down. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw. Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Rams, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in a bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on it. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own. When you winning, wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they can tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets.